Hello dear students, good afternoon. This is Khadar handling JEE and NEET classes of E4U. Today in this section we are going to discuss MCQs from polymers. Okay dear students, now let us start with the first question. Okay, first question, thermoplastic polymers among the following are. Okay, now first option is given polyvinyl chloride PVC, urea formaldehyde polymer, okay, polystyrene, okay, next bakelite. First of all, what is meant by thermoplastics, dear students? These thermoplastics, thermosetting plastics, fibers, elastomers, okay, these all comes under, it is a classification with respect to molecular forces. Am I correct or not? In this first question, what they are given? Thermoplastics polymers. Okay, already we know first one, okay, PVC which is comes under thermoplastic. Next one, urea formaldehyde polymer, that is comes under, dear students, okay, the classification with respect to synthesis. Okay, now second one is wrong, polystyrene, even polystyrene also comes under thermoplastics. Next one, bakelite comes under, dear students, condensation with respect to synthesis. Now what are the options, dear students? 1 and 3. 1 and 3, that is comes under, dear students, option C. What are the things here? Polystyrene and PVC. Am I correct? Next one, question number 2, arrange the following in increasing order of their intermolecular forces. Okay, same, okay, just now we discussed with respect to classification of the polymers, okay, with respect to intermolecular forces. Now it is given here 3, nylon 66. Nylon 66, this is one. Okay, this nylon 66 generally which is comes under fibers. Generally fibers are more, okay, having the strong intermolecular forces of attraction, and in this, okay, nylon 66 also it found, okay, contain what type of bond, dear students? Hydrogen bonding. Due to that one, it has highest or strong intermolecular forces. Next one, Buna S. In that Buna S, what is given, dear students, here? Buna S, that means butane 1,3 diene styrene. It is comes under condensation polymer. Generally it is comes under, dear students, okay, it is a rubber. Okay, generally it is comes under, dear students, okay, rubber, that is I can write here elastomers. This elastomers generally, this is a 2, no, elastomers generally what is that, dear students? Weak intermolecular forces. Weak intermolecular forces, due to that one only it has more stressing in nature. This is second one. Okay, next one is given here polyethylene. Polyethylene. This polyethylene generally, okay, generally what is, dear students? Okay, intermolecular forces neither very strong, okay, neither very strong nor, okay, very weak. That means, okay, now we have to arrange with respect to increasing order of intermolecular forces. That means already we know this is a strong intermolecular forces, that is one is the first increasing order. Okay, next one, just have a check it here. This is neither very strong nor very weak, that means having the intermolecular forces, but here directly they given very weak. That means, dear student, which will come first? Okay, second one which is weaker than third one, that is the option here. Just take it 2, 3, 1. 2, 3, 1, that is comes under option D. Next, question number 3, just check it. A polymer prepared by chain growth polymerization method among the following. We need to understand here, okay, chain growth. This chain growth and as well as the step growth polymers are there, dear students. Chain growth if is there, then it is comes under addition polymers. It is comes under, dear students, addition polymers. Okay, now just check it here. You can easily identify Dacron. It is also called as terline. Terline monomers is, okay, is there. That is comes under, dear students, ethylene glycol and terephthalic acid. Two different monomers are there. That is comes under copolymer. And with respect to synthesis, if you take it, that is condensation. Next one, nylon 66 is there. Nylon 66 which is comes under also condensation. Okay, that means, okay, hexamethylene diamine plus adipic acid is the monomers. Next one, polyacrylonitrile. Okay, polyacrylonitrile generally CH2 double bond CHCN. Okay, if you take it like this. What is, dear student? This is called as PAN, polyacrylonitrile. It is comes under addition polymer with respect to ene system. Next one, option D, what they given? Nylon 66. Nylon 66 generally, okay, it is comes under condensation polymer. Then chain growth, we can easily identify addition polymers. This is PAN, polyacrylonitrile. That is option D. Oh, sorry, option C. Next one, fourth question in the same slide. Caprolactam is used for the manufacture of, okay, caprolactam. Okay, Teflon is given, terylene, nylon 66 and nylon 6. We can easily understand here. Okay, option D, this is nylon 6. What is the, okay, caprolactam structure, dear students? Okay, C double bond O here, CH2, 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 CH2. This is NH. This is called as, dear students, caprolactam. This caprolactam, if you heat, okay, to 533 to 543 kelvins, then what will form, dear students? This is the structure. C double bond O, CH2, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times, okay, NH, N times. This is called as, dear students, caprolactam. Okay, this is caprolactam. After you apply heat, what will form? This is called as nylon 6. That is option D. Next question, question number 5. Okay, now which of the following organic compounds polymerases to form polyester dacron? Polyester dacron. Okay, now already since we know, we discussed terylene, it is also called as, dear students, dacron. Terylene is also called as dacron. Just I am writing the monomers of this, okay, condensation polymer. One is comes under ethylene glycol, CH2OH, CH2OH, and second monomer, dear students, terephthalic acid. COOH group is, okay, exactly para position, C double bond OH. Just we have to identify the options here. Okay, CH2OH, okay, ethylene glycol, okay, ethylene glycol and terephthalic acid, that is option C. In this entire chapter you need to understand, okay, I need to remember the monomers in the different types of polymers, that is option C. Next one, question number 6. Okay, the monomer of nylon 2, nylon 6 are, understand, what are the asking, dear students? The monomers of nylon 2, 6. Generally it is comes under what type of polymer, dear students? It is comes under biodegradable polymer. What is, dear students? Biodegradable polymer. Okay, the polymer which is decomposed into the soil with the help of natural bacteria is known as biodegradable. And they are asking with respect to, okay, nylon 2,6 monomers. Okay, what are the monomers, dear students? We know. Okay, we discussed. Okay, one is comes under nylon 2,6. Okay, one is comes under glycine, and the second one comes under, dear students, amino caproic acid. Amino caproic acid. Just you have check it here. Glycine and caproic acid wrong. Glycine and amino caproic acid. That is option number A. Okay, next question, question number 7. Okay, now just if you check it here, question number 7. Understand, non-stick cookware generally have a coating of a polymer whose monomer is, already we discussed the uses of the polymers. Okay, what is, dear student? Non-stick cooking pans which is made up of or which is coated with, already we know, that is Teflon. What is, dear students? Teflon. First we need to understand what is Teflon formula here. See, okay, instead of hydrogen, what is there? Fluorine atom will come, double bond, CF2. This is called as, okay, tetrafluoroethene. Commonly it is called as Teflon. That is option, dear students, option D. Am I correct or not? Next one, question number 8. Which of the following is not Okay, a condensation polymer. Condensation polymer means the polymer in which okay, it has to be a removal of okay, small simple molecules such as water, NH3, that is ammonia, HCl, and simple molecule it has to replace with the help of okay, two different monomers, that is known as okay, condensation polymer. Option A, melamine. Very good, it is comes under condensation polymer. Monomers I am telling melamine and okay, formaldehyde. Okay, next one, glyptol. Glyptol, what is okay, monomers, dear students? Ethylene glycol and phthalic acid is the monomer, that is comes under condensation. Next one, option C, they are given dacron, already written here. Okay, one, this one, terylene, it is also known as dacron. Monomers, ethylene glycol and terephthalic acid, that also comes under condensation. They are asking not. Okay, neoprene. Neoprene generally it is comes under, dear student, natural polymer. Natural polymer. What is the okay, monomer of neoprene? Monomer of neoprene. What is, dear students? Chloroprene. What is, dear students? Chloroprene. Now they are asking which is not condensation polymer, that is option D. That is option, dear students, D. Okay, next one, question number 9 in the same slide. Okay, the chemical name for melamine is very important. Okay, this is chemical name for melamine structure is, just have a check it. First I am drawing the structure of melamine. Okay, N, here nitrogen, double bond, double bond, double bond. Here, dear students, NH2, here NH2, here NH2. This is the structure of melamine, but they are asking chemical name. This is the very important. I can give the numbers here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I correct or not? Just check it here. Okay, these amine groups are present at what type of carbon atoms, dear students? Okay, 2, 4 and 6. Am I correct or not? Then I can write like this: 2, 4, 6 triamine. 2, 4, 6 triamine. Next one. Okay, now what about the nitrogen atom, heteroatoms here? First position, third position and fifth position. Am I correct or not? Then I can write here 2, 4, 6 triamine. Okay, 1, 3, 5 tri, this is called as C double bond in group called as azo. Okay, now here since it contains here okay, double bonds is there, that's why I can write here 1, 3, 5 triazine. 2, 4, 6 2, 4, 6 triamino. 1, 3, 5 triazine. That is the okay option, we have to check it. 2, 4, 6 triamino. 2, 4, 6 triamino. Okay, understand? Next one, 1, 3, 5 triazine, that is option comes under, dear students, B, second option. Okay, dear students, please note down, we can continue. Okay, dear students, next question we are going to discuss. First one, okay, question number 10. The first step in bakelite formation is, the first step in the bakelite formation, first of all bakelite, it is the monomer for the bakelite is okay, okay, phenol plus formaldehyde, that's why it is also known as phenol formaldehyde resin. Okay, what type of reaction will undergoes? Okay, aromatic nucleophilic substitution. Okay, generally aromatic compounds are very less towards nucleophilic substitution. Okay, what are the reasons? That means here we are having the some reasons. Okay, you are going to study in first chapter, that is haloalkanes and arenes. Due to what is the, dear students? Okay, due to okay, aromatic compounds are working due to okay, sp okay, this is sp2 character. Okay, this is sp2 hybridization. sp2 hybridization, due to the difference in okay, percentage of S character, and as well as due to double bond, partially double bond is forming, okay, to the with the halogen atom something, okay, that's why it is very less towards nucleophilic substitution reaction, aromatic. Next one, general, if you take it, dear students, what is the okay thing is there? Second one, aromatic electrophilic substitution. Generally aromatic which comes under electrophilic substitution reaction. Electrophilic substitution reaction. Option C is given condensation, wrong. Option D, electrophilic addition. Addition reaction will not take place here. Okay, generally what is that takes place here? Aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction, that is option B, dear students. Okay, next one, question number 11. Okay, the catalyst used for olefin polymerization is, already we know well known example, Ziegler-Natta catalyst, Wilkinson catalyst, Raney-Nickel catalyst. Next one, Merrifield resin. Polymerization, generally we are using the best catalyst. What is the, dear students? Ziegler, okay, Natta catalyst. Sir, first of all, what is Ziegler-Natta catalyst? Okay, if you want to check it here, this is the triethyl aluminium plus titanium, okay, tetrachloride. This is called as, generally dear students, Ziegler-Natta catalyst. We are going to, okay, we are using in okay, the preparation of the different polymers. Am I correct or not? Different polymers. Best example, if you want to take it here, we are taking PAN, okay, polyacrylonitrile. In that okay, process we are using Ziegler-Natta catalyst. This is option, dear students, option A. Next, question number 12. Okay, which among the following polymers is okay, degradable? Is non-degradable. Okay, they given options here: Teflon, cellulose, nylon 2,6, PHBB. Okay, in polymers video lecture we have been discussed what are the example which is comes under biodegradable. One is comes under PHBB, polyhydroxy butyrate valerate. Okay, next one, monomers for that okay, PHBB, dear students, 3-hydroxy butanoic acid. Next one, 4-hydroxy butanoic acid. Okay, these are the monomers for PHBB. Generally it is comes under biodegradable. Next one, nylon 2,6 in okay, previous questions we discussed nylon 2,6, amino caproic acid and glycine are the monomers for nylon 2,6, that also comes under biodegradable. Cellulose, generally it is obtained from the natural substance, it is also biodegradable. That is okay, which one is the non-biodegradable, dear students? Okay, not okay, biodegradable. Teflon is a non-biodegradable substance or the polymer, that is option A. Next, question number 13. The polymer used in making handles of the cookers and frying pans. Handles of the cooker and frying pans. Okay, Bakelite, nylon 2,6. Okay, next one, dear students, Orlan. Next one, dear students, okay, PVC. Okay, now okay, polymers used in handles of the cookers and frying pans. Okay, now just check it here, Bakelite. Okay, nylon 2,6, that is biodegradable. PVC, we are using in the PVC pipes like this. Orlan, it is also commonly called as Teflon. Okay, polyacrylonitrile. Polyacrylonitrile, commonly it is called as, dear students, Orlan. Okay, this is the Orlan. Okay, Orlan is not okay to make it handles of the cookers. Now what is the option here? Option number A. This is the Bakelite. It is comes under thermosetting plastics. What is meant by thermosetting plastics? The plastics in which we cannot be easily molded more than once by heating. Such type of plastics known as okay, what is thermosetting plastics? Thermoplastics we can easily mold it more than once. For example, if you are not okay satisfy the okay what is the structure of this, for example like this structure, then if you apply heat we can make it into different types of models, different structures, that is called as thermoplastics. Best example thermoplastics, polyethylene, polyvinyl chloride, these are the example. But thermosetting plastic, best example we are using in everyday life. Okay, that is okay, what is water bottles. What type of water bottles? There Milton water bottles are there. Next one, okay, some okay different types of is there. What is the, that is made up of bakelite. Okay, next one, question number 14. The polymer used in orthopedic devices and in controlled drug release is, okay, Orlan, PTFE, SBR, okay, next one PHBV, next one dear students PVC. Best uses here, uses you have to study, that is comes under dear students PHBV, polyhydroxy butyrate valerate. Okay, this is comes under dear students option D. Okay, now this is the use of to make it orthopedic devices in controlled drug release. Next one, question number 15, if you take it here. Nylon is an example of polyamide, polyethylene, polyester, polysaccharide. Okay, nylon, first of all dear students, nylon 6,6, if you take it here, what are the monomers is there? Okay, what are the monomers? HMDA, first one, hexamethylene diamine. Okay, next one, adipic acid. What is dear students? Adipic acid. Sir, how to identify, sir, whether it is comes under polyamide or polyester? With respect to structure, we can discuss here. Just if you check it, HMDA, hexamethylene diamine. I can take it here, nitrogen, hydrogen here, CH2 6 times, hexamethylene 6 times. Next one, NH. This is HMDA, hexamethylene diamine, which is condensed with adipic acid. What is adipic acid, dear students? C double bond O, here CH2 4 times, C double bond O, OH. How many molecules you have to consider? N molecules you have to consider. N molecules here, N molecules here. Then what will do? Water molecule, this comes under generally, okay, condensation polymer and also copolymer, because more than one different kind of monomers are there. This is called as adipic acid. Adipic acid. Then what is the structure will be forming? Here this hydrogen and here this OH group. Always from the acid group we have to remove the OH group. Next one, here also OH group, and here one hydrogen I am removing. H plus OH water removing. Here also H plus OH water removing. Then I am writing the direct structure of this compound. Check it here. Check it. N H CH2 6 times. Okay, NH NH C double bond O, CH2 4 times, CH2 4 times, here C double bond O n times. Just check it here, dear students. C double bond O, check it, C double bond O and NH. This group is called as, dear student, amide group. This group is called as amide. Since we are taking here n times, so that's why it is called as polyamide. This nylon 6,6, which is comes under polyamide polymer. Polyamide, dear students, polymer. That is option, okay, A. Option A. Okay, in previous slide we give in thermosetting plastics we are using. Okay, we are preparing some water bottles. That company is there. What is dear student? Tupperware bottles. With the help of this Tupperware bottles, which is comes under thermosetting plastics, because it is very strong in nature. If once molded that water bottle, we can't able to mold more than once after you applied heat also. Such type of plastics known as thermosetting. But how many times if you want to mold it by heating, such type of plastics known as thermoplastics. PVC, polyethylene, polypropylene, these all comes under thermoplastics. Okay, dear students, these all the MCQs from polymers. I hope everyone understood and practice number of questions for getting more interest and as well as more subject knowledge. Thank you, dear students.